Hello everyone. In this biology session, we are going to discuss criteria for a new system of animal classification. In the previous classes, we have discussed two groups of kingdom Animalia, that is non-chordates and chordates. We have already discussed the characteristics of chordates and non-chordates. The general characteristics we have discussed in the previous classes. So, according to the five kingdom system of Robert Whittaker, all multicellular animals are included into the kingdom Animalia. Like that, all the plants are included in kingdom Plantae. Then protists or protozoans are included into the kingdom Protista. Like that, all multicellular animals are included into the kingdom Animalia. So whenever we are going to study or whenever we are going to do the groups of animals or organisms, we use some criterias, and on the basis of these criterias we are doing some grouping or we are going to do classification of these organisms. So the criterias which are used for the animal classification, these are given here. These criterias are grades of organization, then body symmetry, germ layers, body cavity, and body segmentation. These are the five criterias which are used for the animal classification. First one is grades of organization, body symmetry, then germ layers, body cavity, and body segmentation. These are the basic criterias which are used for the animal classification. So in this class we are going to study all these criterias with example. So first one is grade of organization. So there are five grades of organization. There are five grades of organization. First one is protoplasmic grade, then cellular grade, after that cell tissue grade, then tissue organ grade, and last one is organ system grade. सो ये जो सीक्वेंस है इससे हमें ये समझ में आता है कि प्रोटोप्लाज्मिक ग्रेड के बाद जो सेलुलर ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसके बाद सेल से क्या फॉर्म होता है, जब हम सेल्स का ग्रुप फॉर्म करते हैं तो उससे फॉर्म होता है टिश्यू. तो नेक्स्ट ग्रेड सेल टिश्यू है. टिश्यू से फॉर्म होते हैं ऑर्गन, तो नेक्स्ट ग्रेड होगा टिश्यू ऑर्गन, और ऑर्गन से फॉर्म होता है सिस्टम. तो लास्ट ग्रेड जो है वो है ऑर्गन सिस्टम ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. So in the first grade of organization, that is in the protoplasmic grade of organization, all the unicellular organisms are included. All the unicellular organisms are included into the protoplasmic grade of organization. So what is the meaning of protoplasmic grade of organization? So protoplasmic grade of organization means in the body of unicellular animals, all the functions are performed by a single cell. So in case of multicellular organisms, there are many types of cells which perform different functions. But in case of unicellular organisms, there is only single cell which perform all the body functions. So the protoplasmic grade of organization means in the body of unicellular organisms, only one cell performs all the body functions. So, the protoplasmic grade of organization is present in the body of unicellular organisms. This is the first grade of organization. In the next grade, that is in the cellular grade of organization, there are examples of phylum Porifera. सो यहाँ पे मैंने एग्जाम्पल लिया है साइकोन स्पॉन्ज का. ये जो एग्जाम्पल है, ये जो डायग्राम है, तो ये है साइकोन स्पॉन्ज. So cellular grade of organization means in case of multicellular organisms or in case of multicellular animals, tissues are not formed from the cell, but in their body different cells are formed to do different functions. It means that cellular grade of organization means only different types of cells or more than one cells perform all the body functions, but there is a no formation of tissues in the body of that animals. सेलुलर ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो भी एनिमल्स है इनके बॉडी में टिश्यू का फॉर्मेशन नहीं हुआ है, बट इनके बॉडी में मोर देन वन सेल्स प्रेजेंट है, यानी कि ये ऑर्गेनिजम्स मल्टी सेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स है और जो सेल्स वहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है वो क्या करते हैं, इसमें जो बॉडी के फंक्शंस है वो परफॉर्म करते हैं. तो उसमें एग्जाम्पल आता है फाइलम पोरीफेरा के एनिमल्स जो कि है साइकॉन स्पॉन्ज. सो ये सेकेंड ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है. नेक्स्ट वन इज सेल टिश्यू ग्रेड ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. So in this form or in this organization, there is a formation of a tissue from cells. So what is the meaning of tissue? Tissue is the group of cells. Tissue is the group of cells. So in the body of these organisms which are included into the cell tissue grade of organization, in their body there is a formation of tissue. So the body functions are performed with the help of tissues. So in this phylum, in this grade of organization, phylum Cnidaria, the example of phylum Cnidaria is this one, Hydra. So in this in the body of this animal, the tissues are formed and different tissues perform the different body functions. So this is the third one, grade of organization. In the next grade of organization, that is in the tissue organ grade of organization, it means that in the body of these animals organs are formed from the tissues. So the phylum Platyhelminthes, in which the example is Planaria, in the body of Planaria there are formation of different organs. So in the body of these animals, tissue organ grade of organization is present and organs are developed to form the different functions. In the next and last grade of organization, that is organ system grade of organization, with the help of groups of organs, systems are formed. Like in the body of Mammalia, यानी कि मैमल्स, इनके बॉडी में डिफरेंट ऑर्गन सिस्टम्स फॉर्म हो गए हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन द बॉडी ऑफ ह्यूमन देयर आर डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सिस्टम्स आर प्रेजेंट, लाइक नर्वस सिस्टम, लाइक डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम, एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम. इन द body of humans all the different types of organs are perform different functions and they form a group to make a proper system. So organ system grade of organization includes class Mammalia or other animals in the body of these animals where organ system is present. These are included in this grade of organization. So this is the first criteria which is used for classification of animals, that is grades of organization. Next one is body symmetry. This is the second criteria which is used for classification of animals. The body symmetry means if we imagine any axis of the body and through this axis, if body is cut into two equal halves or not cut into two equal halves, depending on this we have made some different types of body symmetry. So first one is asymmetrical. Asymmetrical means the body of that organism which cannot get equal halves after cutting by imaginary axis. यहाँ पे ध्यान में रखें, हमें इमेजिनरी एक्सिस देखनी है और उस एक्सिस से इन ऑर्गेनिजम्स की बॉडी टू इक्वल हाल्फ्स में यानी कि टू इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड होती है या नहीं होती है, इसके बेसिस पे हमने ये थ्री ग्रुप जो है वो बनाए हैं। तो फर्स्ट वन, असिमेट्रिकल मीन्स बॉडी कैन नॉट गेट इक्वल हाल्फ्स। कौन सा भी अगर हम एक्सिस, कौन से भी प्लेन हम इमेजिन करते हैं तो उस ऑर्गेनिज्म की जो बॉडी है वो इक्वल पार्ट्स में, इक्वल टू हाल्फ्स में डिवाइड नहीं होती है। तो वो कौन है? असिमेट्रिकल ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, असिमेट्रिकल बॉडी है उन ऑर्गेनिजम्स की। सो एग्जाम्पल ऑफ असिमेट्रिकल बॉडी इज अमीबा, देन पैरामीशियम एंड सम स्पॉन्जेस। सो अमीबा जो है वो फ्लेक्सिबल, उसका प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन जो है वो फ्लेक्सिबल है, जिसकी वजह से वो एक जो शेप है तो उसका शेप जो है वो फिक्स नहीं है। तो इसकी वजह से उसका अगर हम एक प्लेन, इमेजिनरी प्लेन से उसको अगर एक्सिस से कट करना चाहते हैं तो उसकी जो बॉडी है वो टू इक्वल हाल्फ्स में डिवाइड नहीं होती है। इन केस ऑफ रेडियल सिमेट्री द इमेजिनरी कट पासेस थ्रू सेंट्रल एक्सिस बट एनी प्लेन ऑफ बॉडी। यहाँ पे ध्यान में रखिए, इमेजिनरी कट पासेस थ्रू central axis but any plane of body. For example, this one, radial symmetry, in which we take the example of starfish or sea anemone. तो इनकी जो बॉडी है तो यहाँ पे हम 5 डिफरेंट एक्सिस को यूज़ करके, 5 डिफरेंट प्लेन्स को यूज़ करके सेंट्रल एक्सिस से वो प्लेन अगर जाता है तो वहाँ पे इनकी जो बॉडी है वो टू इक्वल हाल्फ्स में डिवाइड हो सकती है, लाइक दैट। यहाँ से अब कौन सा भी ये प्लेन यूज़ करते हैं तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है, सेंट्रल एक्सिस से वो प्लेन जा रहा है तो यहाँ पे इनके 2 इक्वल पार्ट में डिवाइडेशन हो सकता है। एंड लास्ट वन इज बायलैटरल सिमेट्री। इन केस ऑफ बायलैटरल सिमेट्री ओनली वन इमेजिनरी एक्सिस ऑफ बॉडी थ्रू विच वी कैन गेट 2 इक्वल हाल्फ्स, लाइक दैट। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, goat. Bilateral symmetry means when we imagine to cut the organism or animal into 2 equal halves, we can use only one axis to cut the body. If we cut like that, we cannot get 2 equal halves. But if we use only one plane, then the body is divided into 2 equal halves. So the example of bilateral symmetry is insects, fish, frog, birds and human. So this is the second criteria which is used for classification, that is body symmetry. Next one is germ layers. So what are the germ layers or where the germ layers are present? So germ layers are present during the initial period of embryonic development. During the embryonic development, germ layers are present. So there are 2 types of germ layers. First one is diploblastic and next one is triploblastic. Diplo means यहाँ पे splitting करते हैं वर्ड्स का, di means 2, tri means 3. 2 germ layers जहाँ पे एम्ब्रियोनिक ड्यूरिंग द एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट उस ऑर्गेनिज्म के बॉडी में अगर 2 germ layers प्रेजेंट है, दैट इज एक्टोडर्म एंड एंडोडर्म, तो यहाँ पे